Hi, this is Dwayne, and I would like to take up minor chords today. Minor chords are beautiful. Whether you're playing pop, or classical, the minor chords give a beautiful, beautiful kind of mysterious sound. And they're so easy to learn because if you know the major chords, the 12 major chords, you can make the minor chords very, very easily just by lowering the third a half step. For example, we've learned that a major chord is made out of the root, third, and fifth of a major scale. The major scale, remember, comes from the word la scala, meaning the ladder of notes. So here's a ladder that goes from the root, 8 notes up to the octave, octavo, octopus note, the octave note. And if we take the root, third, and fifth of that scale, we have a major chord for that particular key. And we learned that of the 12 major chords, 3 were all white, C, F, and G. 3 had a black third, D, E, and A. 3 were like Oreo cookies, D flat, E flat, and A flat. 1 was all black, that was G flat, and then there was 2 left over, B and B flat. So to make a major chord minor, all you do is you lower the third of the scale a half step. Just lower it a half step, that's all. What's the third? 1, 2, 3. It's that, isn't it? So we lower the third a half step, and that becomes minor. So that's the C minor chord. And that's how you get that glorious sound like that. And so on, okay? So let's go to F. If we have an F major chord, we simply lower the third, and that becomes F minor. If we have a G major chord and we lower the third, that's G minor. If we have a D major chord, black note in the center, we lower it a half step, and that's D minor. D minor is all white. E major has that black third, but E minor is all white. A major has that black third, but A minor is all white. So there's 3 minor chords that are all white. D, E, and A, just like there was 3 major chords that were all white. Now D flat, let's take a look at that. The third here of D flat is F, isn't it? How do you flat an F? There's no black key to the left, nothing there but a crack. Well, you simply go down a half step to what looks like E, but you got to call it you got to call it F flat. And if you saw it written on paper, if you saw the D flat chord written on a piece of sheet music, you would see it notated as D flat, F flat, and A flat. And that F flat, of course, is that note that looks like E. There's a E flat major chord. How do I make it minor? I lower G to G flat. Here's an A flat major chord. How do I make it minor? I lower C to C flat. Looks like B, but it's called C flat. The G flat major chord is all black, as you know. How do I make that minor? I lower the third. How do you flat a flat? Well, you just go a half step to the left. Looks like A, but what do we call it now? We can't call it B flat, because that's B flat. We got to call it B double flat. And if you saw it notated on sheet music, it would be B with 2 flats in front of that, in front of the B note. B double flat. The B major chord is B, D sharp, and F sharp, so I lower the third, D sharp, to D natural. And the B flat major chord, if I lower the third from D to D flat, I have B flat minor. So let me play through the 12 major chords and make them all minor. C major, C minor, F major, F minor, G major, G minor, D major, D minor, E major, E minor, A major, A minor, D flat major, D flat minor, E flat major, E flat minor, A flat major, A flat minor, G flat major, G flat minor, B major, B minor, B flat major, B flat minor. You see, it's simple as pie, isn't it? You just lower the third of a major chord. So if you know the major chords, and you should by now, then you simply lower the third a half step. And so I advocate that you practice this at home over and over again, playing major, minor, 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 major, minor. It doesn't take that long. Some people take years to learn all the minor chords. You can just learn it in a few minutes, can't you? In fact, you just have. You learn the 12 major chords, and now you've learned how to make them major, make them minor. So, and of course, any chord can be turned upside down, as we said. If you take the C minor chord and stand it on its head, it's not a different chord, it's still C minor, it's just standing on its head. Like if I stood U on your head, you'd be U upside down. If I turn you upside down again, you'd still be U upside down. It would just be the second inversion of U upside down, that's all. And then I could stand you on your feet, but up at the next level, up at the second story, okay? And I could do that all day, couldn't I? I could turn chords upside down. I could do it with both hands, of course. And you can break up chords, can't you? Arpeggiate chords. That's C minor chord arpeggiated. I can come down just like I went up. And there's many other ways to break up chords, which we won't get into right now. But learn learn all the minor chords very well, just like you learn the major chords, and you'll be on your way to knowing chords and being able to use them in your piano playing. So thanks for being with me. We'll see you again soon.